What's up, CFO gang? It's your boy Jay Tuck. Real Cowboys fans, stand up and yo, I am tired. I'm exhausted. My voice is a little hoarse, but our Dallas Cowboys got the victory last night versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. And man, it was damn near a heart attack. It was a lot of heart attacks going on throughout that game, but we survived, and it is Victory Monday. But before we start, we got to get a huge shout out to our sponsors in BetUS. Now, y'all know, if you followed me long enough, that I had to drop this banger of my guy Jalen Tolbert. For those of you who have been following this channel for quite some time, y'all know that we broke him down, scouted him early before a lot of people scouted him in the draft. We scouted Jalen Tolbert. The video is still posted up. I've been very vocal about him online on Twitter. I stood by this kid because I saw something special, and last night was his coming out party. Now, I'm going to start with the first play, right? And normally I don't do this. I kind of lead to build up, right? But I'm in a good mood. We are going to start with the touchdown play for Jalen Tolbert. So here we are, 4th down, game on the line in Pittsburgh. You know, Rico almost got in the end zone. He fumbled, almost gave Tuck a heart attack, right? So you have Jalen Tolbert lined up outside. And what you're going to see on this play, right, we're going to play it in slow-mo first. He's just going to run this drag route, right? So it's zone. So you're seeing that the Pittsburgh Steelers right now, you'll see right here, they're pointing, right? They're pointing, you take it, no, you take it, now you take it. And what you're going to have CD kind of run with this drag as well, this crossing route, is kind of this natural pick play right here. So what he's going to force this defender to do is come over the top to cover Jalen Tolbert. Now, ideally, what you would want to do is pass this off here, but they didn't do it. So that's what those drag routes, those mesh concepts, they really make you have to communicate, right? So by Jalen Tolbert doing that, he's able to get underneath. And the good thing I like about Jalen Tolbert, you'll see it right here, right? On this play, he is turning this way, right? Because he's not coming down this line of scrimmage, because if he would have came straight, there's a possibility he could be tackled before the pylon. So he's bending up. Dak Prescott puts this on a damn dot. For all you Dak haters out there, look at that small little window. Bam. For Jalen Tolbert to get in the end zone, and I was going crazy. I was screaming at midnight. Let's watch this play in full speed before y'all cry in the chat about it. Good concept. Like I said, Jalen Tolbert just running through the route, getting upfield, turning his body, and Dak putting on dot. So here's the thing about this play, y'all. Let's look at it from a slow-mo angle. You have, you know, Jalen Tolbert on the crosser, right? Ferguson gets knocked down over here. So that's really bagged, right? You possibly could have had this corner route with Tolbert, with Turpin, kinda, but that he was pretty much on it. So when you look at this play, right, because Ferg is down, CD's back, this would have been a tight throw with this possible corner and coming back to it, so there was some opportunity, but for the most part, Jalen Tolbert was pretty much the only option to make this play, because of course we know this guy over here was getting whooped and there was constant pressure. So Dak didn't have much time. Possibly could have went to Turpin, but that would have been a, you know what I'm saying, it would be a slow developing play. So Tolbert had to step up and make this play. And when his number was called, man, oh man, he stepped up and answered the bell, right? Now, when it comes to this play, right, this is what, when we scouted him out of South Alabama, we talked about highly. He was more of a deep threat guy, right? And when you think about Jalen Tolbert, you just look at his numbers from the standpoint, he has been targeted 29 times and he has 20 receptions. And the average yard per target is about 12 yards. So they're looking for him downfield, right? And he's also a yak guy. So going back to his rookie season, this was some of the things we were focused about. I just don't think that Kellen Moore was utilizing him properly. We all know the complexities of the Kellen Moore offense with the option routes, and it was too much thinking for him, because he's a guy that didn't play football until like his junior year, right? So he's still very green. He was always going to be a project, but we're seeing it fully start to blossom. So you're going to have one-on-one up here. And I think this was a huge miscommunication, right? When you look at the Pittsburgh Steelers, you'll see them communicating, right? The number 38, I think this is Mika Fitzpatrick. So they're communicating. And so I think there was a miscommunication. So you're going to see Jalen Tolbert with his outside release. So I think this corner is playing zone, right? Because he's watching the quarterback. So he's playing zone. And what Mika is supposed to do is cover this deep half over here. But I think what happens is Who's number one? That's just Jalen Tolbert. Who cares? We know that Dak's safety blanket is Jake Ferguson, and Dak is holding this safety with his eyes. So if you read in Dak's eyes, you're thinking that he's going to hit Ferg in this seam, right? So he's hitting with the seam. So you see that Mika is going to come over here and take the middle where he should be over top here. But he's cheating. Got you, bro. He gets backside to his read, and Jalen Tolbert is wide open to streak downfield. So overall, good play design, but good job from the quarterback of holding the safety with his eyes, right? Because I mean, if he goes over here where he's supposed to have been, maybe Dak would have to hit this seam with Jake Ferguson. But since Dak is holding him right there, holding the seam, looking at Ferg, he's like, okay, I'm reading the quarterback's eyes. Here comes the seam. I'm going to jump it on it, not go through my progressions, right? And that's what a lot of people don't understand when you watch football, going through your progressions, having quarterbacks that can go through the progressions. That is Dak Prescott. He's able to get backside to Tolbert, and Tolbert's able to make a play downfield. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. All right, once again, you have Jalen Tolbert lined up. And like I said, what you're going to see is just kind of him coming off in this route and sitting underneath, find the spot in the zone and becoming a safety blanket for Dak Prescott. But most importantly, having field awareness. Where's the sticks? Where we're trying to get to, turning his body, getting upfield, making a play to get the first down, right? So that is the one thing I'll say about Dak Prescott. If you want to become his target, you just have to be where you're supposed to be. That's all. Dak don't ask much for his wide receivers. He don't ask for speed. He doesn't ask for, all these godly abilities. The one thing that he wants to ask from you is just be where you're supposed to be, bro. And Dak was able to get the quick throw to Jalen Tolbert. Jalen Tolbert was able to turn upfield and get the first down. Good awareness. And on this play right here, it's just getting the ball in his hands with this quick bubble right here. So, see Jalen Tolbert kind of just bubble out right here. It's a quick throw, right? And you need these. And we spoke about it in our pregame show is you got to get the ball out quick because they have guys who are causing pressure. So, boom, good bubble here to Jalen Tolbert. Ryan Flournoy, he had some good blocks. He didn't get a lot of opportunity reception-wise, receiving-wise, but I would say Flo was out there blocking, right? So, but that might not be Flo. That might be Brooks, right? But anyway, right, good block right there to help Jalen Tolbert get upfield. So just good opportunity of getting the ball in his hands. And I think he's just going to be one of those guys where, especially with Brandon Cooks is out, let's give him the ball, and let him go create because he runs with a little bit more tenacity than Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks is more of a speedy wide receiver. Jalen Tolbert, he's kind of a yak guy. He has a much of a bigger frame. On this play right here, I love it, man, because what we saw earlier in the game, right, we saw, that motion, that tight end motion. And I think it was, I forgot who ran the first play, right? The first time, right? So this motion is going to pull this linebacker along with them. So with the tight ends, and once again, Jalen Tolbert's going to come off. And then what you'll see is able to play and fight through the contact. He's getting pushed right there. Now it's beyond 5 yards, but it is what it is, right? To be able to turn back around and make the catch under traffic. So good play design because we ran this earlier and we got that tight end motion wheel kind of route. But also, we were able to symbolize it again. Okay, now we got the linebacker to move out the way, and now Jalen Tolbert can kind of spot, sit in the zone with the underneath throw, fight through the contact, and secure the catch from Dak Prescott, right? Because Dak Prescott was having to get the ball out quick, right? So let's watch it. Just out the shotgun. 1, 2, 3. By the time that Dak hits his back foot, there's pressure. So Dak had to get this ball out quick, because if not, 97's coming. So that's the thing. It's all about timing and good timing from Jalen Tolbert and secure the catch and fighting through the contact. This play was 3rd and 5 right here, and you're going to see one of those hitch routes, right? It's one of those hitch routes for Jalen Tolbert getting upfield, driving through it, planning. The most important thing, driving beyond the sticks, not cutting your route short. So driving beyond the sticks, turning around, securing the catch, first down for Jalen Tolbert, man. So like I said, overall, good game from my guy, Jalen Tolbert, number 1. I could not be more happy for this kid, man. Good kid, good, tough kid. I loved him in the Senior Bowl. I loved him at, South Alabama, man. I was just waiting for his moment, and I think now he has officially arrived, And it was great to see a bunch of Cowboys fans this post-game chanting his name because he really stepped up in a way where the Cowboys needed him the most, man. So it's your boy J Tuck. Comment, like, subscribe. Follow me on all social media platforms at JTuck151. Turn on that notification bell so you do not miss out. We got a lot more film sessions to discuss, some things that we definitely still need to fix. But overall, Jalen Tolbert, great game versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. You came through when we needed you the most. Peace. This video is brought to you by BetUS Online Sportsbook and Casino. And right now, BetUS is offering exclusive deals. So go over to BetUS, use the code YouTube150, and they are offering 150% up to $2,000 bonus deposit on your first deposit and 125% on your next two. So if you want to win money this NFL season and use free money, you cannot beat free money. Go over to BetUS, use the code YouTube150, and let's get this money game.